G'day guys, this is a video I never thought I'd be making. I've been hounding a certain company to make one of these for a while as a bit of a joke. So when I saw this at Bunnings one day, I thought, awesome, somebody actually makes them. A tool battery powered bug zapper. Fantastic. And so I spoke to someone from Ryobi and said, hey, that's pretty cool. And they sent one to me to try out. Now, as you can see by the box here on the left, this is a kit, which means it comes not only with the bug zapper, but with a basic charger and a 2 amp hour battery. Now, in some parts of the world, you'll be able to buy this as just individual bare tool, and in the States, I've seen them as 2 packs, so you'll get 2 of those in a kit. And in New Zealand, all I've actually seen though is the kit version, but they may have them as a bare tool as well. 100% sure, he says as he knocks something off the bench. Now, I don't know how well you can see this, but it is actually running right now. You look in there, you'll see the lights. Those are the UV lights. It's not very purple like some of the bug zappers you see about the place. It's pretty pale, but it does light up white surfaces quite purple. I'll see if we can light up this in the background, but I might have to turn off some other lighting. So that's what she looks like at night, and if I bring in a white object, you'll see that it has this cool purple glow that you get with black light UV lights. Woo. Only sort of works with certain white things. They have to be like really white for it to work. But it's quite cool because you only see that purple light on white. Otherwise, you barely notice the thing's on. Although if it is the only thing on, as I've noticed when being out in the hot tub, it looking at the light can get a bit annoying on the eyes. And the thing I wanted this thing for mostly is for when we're out in the hot tub, because there's often a lot of mozzies out there and it's a bit friggin' horrible. My wife is a bit of a mozzie magnet, so if she's out there they usually leave me alone, but if I go out there by myself I get attacked. So so I wanted one of these, but I never really had much faith that they would be any good. But before we go into whether it's any good or not, I'll just tell you about the features. It's currently running on a 6 amp hour battery, so the batteries go in the base, and you have a look there. If you have anything bigger than a 6 amp hour, I don't think it'll fit. Well, it'll be standing out the bottom, so you'll be standing the tool on the battery, raised like that sort of thing, rather than the battery being up inside the tool completely. But I don't have any batteries bigger than a 6 amp hour one to test that, but I'm guessing a 9 and a 12 will stick out the bottom. Taking a look at the control panel on the top, we've got 2 buttons, one for mosquitoes, one for the light. Yes, that's right, this is also a lantern, and it's also got a USB charger. But first up, the mosquito button. Push that, 2-hour timer. Push it again, 4-hour timer. Push it again, it'll stay on until your battery goes flat or you turn it off, which requires one more press. The light button is because this is not only a bug zapper, but it's also a lantern. See this here? It's got one like that on both sides. And press it once, slightly bright, a little bit brighter, and full setting. So 3 settings and off with that button. It's not terribly bright. It's enough to see by if you have to, but yeah, not all that bright. Helps draw in different sorts of bugs if you use that. So I tend to just have the mosquito one on because, yeah, I only want mozzies and going in there. I don't want to attract a whole lot of moths to it as well. If we turn the tool around, we will see the USB port on the back. If we push down on the light for 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, this is now on, but I haven't got anything plugged into it, so should have done a better demonstration for that, really. So if you do have your phone plugged in through the USB cable, it does have another cool feature. If we look up here at my phone, it's held in the top, so I can sit in the tub. My phone is held in position so I can watch a YouTube video and charge the phone at the same time. It's great that Ryobi is solving all these first world problems. So it has this tray down the bottom here. There's a bug flying around in here at the moment. There's a little sandfly. Come on. Go to it. Where did you go? I've been using this in the workshop at night. Bugs come in at night if I've got the garage door up, and so it's been pinging off sandflies all over the show. This thing has killed so many bugs, but when I look in here, there's very little in here, so I don't know how many of them are inside this thing, because when they go up with such a bang. I don't know if they just explode into tiny little pieces. We'll have a look in here in a minute and see the parts. they also give you a little brush here too, so if you want to clean out your grid, make sure it's turned off. There's 2,200, between 2,200 and 2,600 volts going through this wire grid in here that is annihilating the bugs. So yeah, you don't want to get zapped. But let's have a look in here, and then I'll open the whole thing up and we'll have a look, see how many bugs are actually inside, because this thing doesn't seem to fill up. A few dead creatures in there. Not only that, there's lots of just parts. There's lots of like legs and stuff like that. You can see quite a few frizzled up legs. Because like I say, these things, when they hit this, they don't just die, they explode. So I'll just turn it off and we'll have a look, see how many bugs are caught inside it. So if you want to, that's where the batteries go, just in the bum like that, nice and easy. If you wish to take the whole top off, you just turn it. It can be a little bit tricky. There we go. You can use this to get to the bulb if you need to replace the bulb, because if the bulb blows, you can just replace the bulb. That's the bulb. I'll put the bulb model number down in the description if I remember. So it's for use only with this bug zapper, so you have to get one from Ryobi. Hopefully they keep making them. Now, I can see a couple of bugs on there. Tip them out. Oh, and a whole lot of legs and parts. If you're a fan of small tiny mosquitoes and sandflies and stuff, this is not the video or the tool for you. Now, looking up inside the actual guts of this thing, you can't get in there any easier than that, unfortunately, by the looks, to clean it out. So that's why they've given you this long reach access brush here, so that you can get in there, because I can see there's a mozzie stuck just in there. Don't know if you can see him on the camera there, but we'll get him out of there. He's gone. So yes, a few bugs stuck in there. So you might need to do that every now and again, just give it a clean out. But I can't believe where they're all going, because it zaps them all over the place, and yeah, they just vanish. So many of them just get blown into smithereens. I haven't said smithereens for a long time. Smithereens technically a word. So I know there's been a lot more deaths from this thing than what we've got here. But I'll empty this out now, and we'll go and put it to a bit better test out by the tub at night. Unfortunately, it is winter here at the moment, so there's not as many mosquitoes as there will be in summer. In summer, this thing is going to be worth its weight in gold, because this thing works much better than I ever thought it was going to do. As for runtime, the stated runtime on the box with the 2 amp hour battery is up to 4.5 hours, so that's going to be dependent on whether you have the lantern going, whether you're charging your phone at the same time. I guesstimated before that I got about 4 hours out of just doing the bug zapper, basically, because that tends to be all I really use on this thing. So for instance, it is 4 hours on a 2 amp hour battery. The 6 amp hour battery, which I think I've got a 6 amp hour in there at the moment, should get you 12 hours. So this is now probably my favorite Ryobi tool, and if you like Ryobi tools, I've got a few more coming up. I'm gonna do a few 18 volt ones, a few 36 volt ones, got a 36 volt battery sitting in the background there, so there's a few of those coming up. If you haven't seen the shredder video with that, I'll put that up the top corner. Nail guns, a few things that I want to try out that are a bit odd, not sort of offerings that everyone does, because Ryobi does do some really cool oddball tools and stuff, you know, and Tools and Stuff is the name of the channel after all. Thanks for watching. I'll put some links down in the description where you can get one of these things if you are after one, and I'll see you all on another video, wow, probably about the same time next week. What do you reckon? Cheers guys, have a good one. Come on, this is when that bugs should fly in and just end with a bang, quite literally. Wouldn't it be good? Where'd you go, you little bug bastard? Oh, I can see a bug flying around again. Come on, give me an on-camera bang. Go on, fly into it. Oh, there's a bug flying around. Go on, and you go. If I turned the lights off, he'd probably be in there. But there's lots of other things for him to fly to. Fly to. Fly to. Oh, look, there's another one. Oh, come on, guys. Be really good if you capitulated and blew up on camera for me. And that's both the lantern and the bug zapper both going.